Mario vs. Sonic, the ultimate video game rivalry. For many decades, fans have taken sides. Fans have argued and debated the badass plumber or the quick, tough blue rodent. I love both Mario and Sonic, but I'm sick of fans constantly acting like Mario is a gaming god and Sonic is the sloppy seconds. I think Sonic is way better than Mario, but I still love Mario. But that being said, for so long, this video game debate has raged on, and now in the 2020s, I'm going to try and put the argument to rest. I'm going to compare all the Sonic games and all the Mario games, and give them each points for the winners of each round, taking a look at all the games from each of their eras of video game history. I am a little biased towards Sonic, but I'm going to be fair because I love Mario, and I'm going to be honest as possible. So without any further delay, let the ultimate showdown begin! Battle 1, Super Mario Bros. Versus Sonic 1 for the Sega Master System. You may think this is unfair to judge an 80s video game with a game from the early 90s, but they're both 8-bit, and the games of the mid-80s really aren't too different from the games of the early 1990s. But it's important to compare these two titles because both signify the rise of two of video games' biggest icons, at least of this era in gaming. Most would immediately say that Mario here is the winner, and by far, but Sonic 1 on the Master System has its advantages. So let's compare each thing. For gameplay, I'd say both have very good gameplay. Mario's movement is heavier and requires a little more nuance to control. So Super Mario Bros. Has a little better gameplay. For graphics, I'd say it's pretty close. Both games look fantastic. Both have a lot of color. My argument for Sonic here is that I think his game has a little more variety. Sonic's levels are different looking for each zone and bring Sonic to different environments, and each zone also has different music. Each level in Super Mario Bros. Looks near identical, other than the underwater levels, and every level has the same exact music, endlessly repeated. Sonic's game also has a map screen, which is really cool, and ironically enough, the Genesis version doesn't have it for some reason. Mario doesn't have that here. I know you can't replay the levels with the map in Sonic 1, but the fact that it's here, it just makes it a very cool addition and adds, yes, more variety that the Plumber Boy lacks. For the bosses, in both games, the boss is just the main villain over and over again, Bowser and Robotnik. But each time you fight Bowser, the battle is just the same. At least in Sonic's game, Robotnik attacks you with different weapons for each of the boss battles. It's not much of an improvement, but it's just a little more variety and keeps the game from becoming stale. Then again, Mario does have cooler items in his game compared to Sonic. He's got Star Mario and Fire Mario. Sonic just has those boring shields. But items is the only advantage Mario has over Sonic in this game. In terms of variety, at least. Sonic crushes Mario this time. Sonic even has a bonus stage. Mario doesn't. But Super Mario Bros. Is a classic and helped define how to create great platformers. Sonic 1 also does that as well. But because Mario did it first, it makes Mario a little more special in terms of history. But in terms of innovation, both Mario and Sonic are equal. To pick a winner for this round is a tough one. They're both major classics, and you were lucky if you got to play either of them during the 80s and early 90s era of gaming. So despite how Sonic has more variety, I think Super Mario Bros.' levels are designed a little more intricately. Sonic's game might be easier to play, but is Mario's game just better because it's harder? To me, it's about fun. Which game is more fun to play, not which one is harder. Both these games take a lot of skill to master. Fun is the name of the game. For me, it's a very tough pick. I was gonna say that Super Mario Bros. Is better, but the longer I think about it, Sonic 1 on the Master System puts up an amazing fight against Mario. I'm gonna call this a tie, and award both Mario and Sonic 4 points each.
Would you like to comment to that?
What?
Cut! Look, I didn't go to broadcasting night school for this.
Oh, mamma mia.
Battle 2. Super Mario Bros. 2 versus Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Master System. In both these entries, Mario and Sonic continue to surprise us with amazing levels and colorful, memorable characters. So Mario Bros. 2 has 4 playable characters to choose from, each with their own unique abilities. In Sonic 2, you can only play as Sonic. The story is also better in Mario 2. Even though it's a dream, spoilers, the dream scenario is very cool. The story in Sonic 2 Master System is okay. Tails just gets captured and you have to rescue him. Big deal. Well, both games are very colorful, and each game has plenty of variety in its levels. The levels for both are about even. Now, in terms of music, by comparison, Sonic has more of it. Once again, a different song for each level. Lazy Mario again plays the same tunes in each damn level. Although the tracks here are amazing though. Now for the bosses. Mario's the winner here. There's a lot of different bosses in Mario 2, and I love them all in their own ways. I'm still really pissed that none of the bosses in this game ever return for future Mario installments. Why does it have to only be Birdo and the Shy Guys? What about Mauser? Or Wart? What the fuck? Anyway, the items are a little better in Sonic 2 Master System though, but not better by much. The second level in Sonic 2 Master System has a terrible boss at the end, which is absurdly difficult and poorly designed too. If you can get past it, the rest of the game is great, but good old Mario doesn't have that problem. The winner for this round is Super Mario Bros. 2, and it's one of my favorite video games of all time. Mario gets 3 points and Sonic gets 1.
They say you guys don't stand a chance.
What?
They say your team's no match for Mario's.
Really?
They even say you couldn't beat them in a million years. Do you wish to comment?
Well, all I'd have...
Hey, you want a race?
Oh!
Let's go!
Hey!
What's the matter, Blue Guy? I'm over here! Woo-hoo!
Battle 3. Super Mario World versus Sonic the Hedgehog Sega Genesis. I was a little against including this battle because I felt it was a little unfair because Sonic was just starting out compared to Mario in 1991. But this is a very important and historical battle. In 1991, commercials and game magazines everywhere were comparing Mario World and Sonic 1. The gameplay and coolness of Sonic the Hedgehog challenged the traditional Mario formula and made people second guess for the first time who was cooler. So let's begin. Well, right away, I'm declaring the winner as Super Mario World. I mean, way more levels, a very colorful and amazing hub map that you can actually walk around on, and has a better variety of bosses, and better items as well. But here's where Sonic 1 surpasses Mario World. I do think the graphics of Sonic 1 are a little better than Mario World. Sonic 1's graphics are extremely colorful and really pop. Green Hill Zone alone looks a lot better than many of the levels in Super Mario World. Not that they look bad in Mario World, but I'm just saying that Sonic's level presentation and graphically looks more polished. And the soundtrack for Sonic 1 is a little bit better too. Mario World's soundtrack is really good as well, but once again, many of the tracks are repeated for all the levels. Sonic 1's soundtrack has some really catchy tunes that Mario World really doesn't quite deliver. But aside of these two reasons, Mario here is clearly the victor, and Super Mario World is one of my favorite video games of all time. Let's go, Super Nintendo. So Mario gets 4 points, and Sonic gets 2 points. So, that was round 1. Mario wins, with Mario having 11 points, and Sonic has 7 points. Although it was close. So stay tuned for part 2, where I'm going to be comparing Super Mario Kart to Sonic Drift, and taking a look at the Mario Game Boy games versus the Sonic Game Gear games. So anyway, my name is SuperPat98. Please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. Did you agree with my winners and losers for each round? Which games did you guys think were better by these comparisons? Have a fantastic day, Mario and Sonic fans. I'll catch you guys next time.